Welcome to the online session, and today we are going to discuss on the topic of motion and time. So motion is nothing but when an object is not in the rest position. So if it is moving, we can say that object is in the motion. Likewise, time plays a vital role in our day-to-day life. We will do everything, every work based on the time only. And today we are going to discuss some interesting facts based on this motion and time with good examples. Now let us go into the presentation. So what is motion? So as I have told you, motion is change in the position of an object with time. So there are three types of motion, that is static motion, kinematics and dynamics. So statics is nothing but which deals with the study of the object at rest position, that the name itself it implies. And kinematics is the objects which describe the motion without going into the how the motion has caused, that is the kinematics. Likewise, dynamics is which deals with the study of the motion of the objects by taking consideration of the causes of the particular motion. Now, rest and motion. So, when the object which is at rest is the one that does not change its position with respect to the surroundings. Likewise, if an object is in motion, is the one that changes its position with respect to its surrounding. Now we are going to see the types of motion. First one is the random motion, that is the motion having no specific path. For example, motion of the butterfly does not have any specific path, it will fly wherever it wants. Likewise, the motion of the kite. So in the image also you can see the objects, that is the balls moving without specific path. So next one is the translation motion. It is in which all particles of moving body describes the identical trajectory. So it is a specified path, and this is called the rectilinear motion. So here is another one, the rectilinear motion. So when a body moves in straight line, which is known as the rectilinear motion, and it is also called as the linear motion. For example, which we can say the example is the motion of a moving car or a person who is running and a stone being dropped and the motion of the train on a straight track. So these are the examples. Likewise, we are going to see the curvilinear motion. So curvilinear motion is nothing but when a body moves in a curved path. So it is known as the curvilinear motion. So you can see the example, in the exhibitions you will play no. So this is the best example for curvilinear motion. Now the circular motion. So when a body moves in a circular path, its motion is known as the circular motion. So in circular motion, the object will remain at the same distance from the fixed point. So for example, motion of the tip of the clock's arm. So it is rotating, but the object remains at the same distance. And the giant wheel. So these also you will experience in the exhibitions. So the giant wheel motion of the motion of the earth around the sun. So the earth is rotating around the sun, and motion of the blade of the fan. So when the fan is switched on, the blades of the fan will rotate in the circular motion. So these are the examples. Now rotational motion. So motion in which a whole body move about an axis is called the rotational motion. For example, motion of the top, that pambaram, no, it will rotate. So this was the best example. Likewise, rotation of the earth. So it will rotate on its own axis. So these are the examples of the rotational motion. Now the another one is the periodic motion. So motion in which an object repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time. So you can see you will play the swing. You will enjoy, people enjoy to play the swing. So this is based on the periodic motion. Now another motion is the oscillatory motion. The to and fro periodic motion of a body around a fixed point. So there will be a fixed point, but the object which is attached to it will be move to and fro. So this is the oscillatory motion. So for example, the motion of the simple pendulum that you can observe it from the image, and a body is suspended from the spring. So this is called the to and fro motion. Now you are going to see speed. So what is speed? So it is the characteristics of an object which will decide the motion of the object. So distance will covered in a unit time is called speed. So at a particular time, how much distance we covered is the speed. So speed is equal to distance divided by time, and it can be measured in meter per second. The unit of the speed as the basic unit is meter per second, and which can also be expressed in meter per minute, kilometer per hour. Now we are going to see the acceleration. So the rate of change of velocity of an object with which it called acceleration of the object. So the rate of change of the velocity of an object with a particular time. So this is the acceleration of the object. Now let us take u vector and v vector. So be the velocity of the object for a time t1 and t2, and the acceleration of the body can be given as a is equal to change in velocity divided by time interval. Therefore we can write v vector as the final velocity minus u vector as the initial velocity divided by the time taken, t2 minus t1. Now there are types of acceleration. So uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration. So uniform acceleration is nothing but an object is said to be moving with a uniform acceleration if its velocity changes by equal amounts in equal intervals of time. That time when we draw the graph, you will get the straight line. But in the case of non-uniform acceleration, so here an object is said to be moving with a variable acceleration if its velocity changes by unequal amounts in equal intervals of time. Now here comes the time. So the measurement of time. So time plays an important role in our life, day-to-day life, and any change or movement which it takes place, it is understood that in terms of the physical dimension called time. Thank you.